Hello everyone, welcome to Professional IAS. Today we are going to discuss 27th March to 2nd April, that is of today, current affairs. Important for all the examination, especially for the UPSC. So please pause the video and see that you are aware of these topics or not. If you are aware of these topics, you can skip the video. Okay, and if you are not aware of these topics, please stay with me. You will have a very wonderful session. Okay, I just don't want to waste your time. That is the reason I always tell you that if you're aware of these topics, you can start your preparation. But if you're not, then you have to definitely go through the current affairs, which constitute a good amount of percentage of your questions in the examination. Okay, let us start our discussion with Havana syndrome. Listen to me very carefully and have an eye contact with me and try to understand what I am saying. Whatever is there in the slide, we don't need to go through all of it. But if you just listen to me, that will be more than enough. Havana syndrome is basically related to USA. And here you understand one point, it's not a medical disease which is commonly prevalent across the world or across all human beings. Havana syndrome is basically experienced by USA or American staff or commissioners or ambassadors in other countries. So whenever the USA ambassador commissioners go to other countries, they will feel this syndrome. Syndrome, as you know very well, that it is not a single unique disease. Syndrome itself is a group of symptoms that a particular individual will exhibit and that will deteriorate its physical and mental well-being. Remember this point. So Havana syndrome was basically, you can see here, it has its roots from Cuba in late 2016. Whenever US staff or the commissioner and ambassadors go to other countries, they will feel this particular, okay, they will have these experiences which they have described after coming. They will always have persistent headaches. You can see on the screen that I am highlighting. Feeling of disorientation means they cannot be properly focusing on a particular thing. Disorientation is nothing but thinking something else, doing something else, and also they are suffering from insomnia. They are not getting sleepless nights they are experiencing. All of these basically they are experienced by, you can see here, United Nations intelligence and embassy officials in other countries. This is what is called as Havana syndrome. Let us go ahead with the second topic, one vehicle, one FASTAG. Very, very important. You already know this fact that, but say before the one vehicle, whatever the FASTAG that we used to, that we have used it till now on our cars or whatever the vehicles that are moving from one place to another place and bypassing a toll. So basically, it is within the state we will do the recharge. Now, Government of India is saying that there should be a seamless movement across national highways also, across the state borders also. That is the reason one FASTag is enough across the country. Means you start your what vehicle from Telangana, Hyderabad, and go to any part of the country. The same FASTag will work for you across the pan India. That is what the importance of one vehicle, one FASTag, and this has been introduced by National Highway Authority of India. Remember this point. And one more important point that you have to remember, this FASTag works on the principle of radio frequency identification technology. Very, very important. Please remember this particular technology name. Let us go ahead with another one, COVID-NET, COVID-related net. It was introduced by World Health Organization, a global network of laboratories to identify and monitor potentially novel coronavirus-like diseases that may emerge shortly. So basically a network of all the international laboratories of the countries where we generally to try to identify and monitor any new upsurge of new corona viruses, okay, may emerge in our world, okay, in future. Besides SARS-CoV-2, the new WHO coronavirus network, also called as COVID-NET, will assess other coronaviruses also, including the Middle East respiratory syndrome COVID, with enhanced laboratory capacity. Nothing but it is a assessing network of all the laboratories. Okay, in this network will now also have the collaboration with regard to animal health, environmental surveillance, whether there is an outbreak of a disease or there are not. That will be diagnosed at the first hand and will be distributed across the network around the world through COVID-19, and all of them will do the assess and analysis of it, and that is how we can fight with a emerging coronavirus like diseases. In low and middle income countries, the COVID-19 will support building up of more laboratories to monitor this kind of MERS, COVID, and novel coronavirus of public health importance. So COVID-19, the countries which are having this particular laboratories, they will connect themselves. Low and middle income countries where they do not have that much amount of money to put up a research and development unit, then there this COVID-19 will help to build the laboratories. Perseverance rover, you might be aware of this fact that okay, this is our Earth. One will be like orbiter which revolves around the Earth. Okay, then what will happen if it is a moon? No, a lander. The moment it lands lander, the one which is moving is called as rover. Okay, so basically any mission may be just a orbiter, maybe just orbiter or lander, maybe orbital lander rover, maybe just a rover. It is up to the air space agency that what kind of experiment they are doing, and accordingly they will launch the mission. So the NASA has launched a only rover mission that is called as Perseverance rover. Okay, recently this rover, you can see that here they have this is black spots you are seeing on the picture which I am highlighting. These black spots are basically called as what, sunspots. The regions, the cooler regions of the sun where the fusion reactions are at low temperatures are going through a low. That's particular places are generally we see them as a dark black color, and that's why we call it as sunspot. NASA Perseverance rover has captured a stunning image of a giant sunspot on the sun itself called as AR-3615. So you can see that AR-3615 from its vantage point on Mars that is not visible from Earth. We cannot see it directly from Earth through the help of telescope or whatever it is. The Perseverance rover have told us sunspots are nothing but darker areas on the sun surface are indicative of magnetic activity, and they have the capacity to influence solar phenomena like flares and coronal mass ejection. These two are important because they reach to the Earth. That's why they may influence the temperatures of the Earth and also various other atmospheric factors. AR-3615, a particularly large sunspot, has been under close scrutiny by various astronomers till date for its potential impact on solar activity like flares and coronal mass ejections. We also call it as CME. Already a UPSC question has come on it. Despite its disappearance from our terrestrial view, means we cannot see from our naked eyes from the Earth through the help of telescope. That's why we are calling it as it disappeared from our terrestrial view. Perseverance daily solar observations allowed scientists to continue monitoring this colossal feature, this colorful feature. We are able to monitor only with the help of this Perseverance over India today. All the whatever the current affairs are there taken from directly from the newspapers. So a lot of authenticity, no chance of error. Remember this point here. Okay. Startup India Fund scheme is that let us discuss some schemes. The Government of India launched a scheme in January 2021 to assist early stage startup. Early stage startup is something that I want to find a like I want to start a business, or I want to what manufacture, or I want to do a research on artificial plants. Artificial plants that have the 10x times the ability to capture to do photosynthesis. If the plants which are having 10x times the capacity to do the photosynthesis, it means what? They will take more of CO2, and global warming and climate change we can reduce or not. Yes, suppose this is my project. I have put some I have little amount of money to do this project. So the seed fund is nothing but when a seed is there, then only the stem will come, then only the roots will come, then only the flower will come, then only the fruit will come, right or wrong? Seed stage is nothing but a very early stage of your project. The Government of India will help you with the finance. The selected entrepreneurs like me, oh, it's not again. Another scheme will get the funding of 5 crores. Starter will receive up to 20 lakhs for developing concept or demonstration. Also, it's fine, and up to 50 lakhs for growing their goods and services. So you can see that up to 5 crores they may get. Okay, they can get 20 lakhs for the developing concept, whatever I have told you, demonstration. Because developing concept is also important. I got an idea. I have to consult some research firms. I have to consult some research institute. I have to go and PhD scholars and ask them to do some research on artificial plants. For them, I have to give them some stipend or not. That is the reason 20 lakh rupees are given for the developing of concept. Then if they create one and try to demonstrate an artificial tree that can take a more amount of CO2 at 10x speed, then that is called as demonstration stage. Also, you will get money, and also if they really worked out well, then we will develop a lot of goods and we'll mass commercialize it. That is the reason they even give a 50 lakhs. Over 1,000 startups have received more than 177 crore under the Startup India Fund scheme. Then we also have Atal Innovation Mission. The scheme was launched by the Government of India in 2016, aims to foster innovation as the government creates new program and policies to assist startup development in several economic areas. So remember this point, economic areas like that it is properly mentioned, and this particular scheme will be used by the startups, or will help the startups or entrepreneurs that want to do some projects and want to bring out solutions with regard to several economic areas. The other innovation missions grant approximately 10 crore to the finance firms over 5 years. Finance firms are nothing but NBFCs, maybe possibilities there, NABARD is there, cooperatives are there. So from there we can take the money. The scheme can be utilized by all emerging organizations in health, agriculture, education, and transportation. Korea's superconducting tokamak, very very important, my dear student. Tokamak. Always remember, it's a nuclear reactor. It is also called as Korean star. Okay, Korean star. Now, K means S means superconducting tokamak advanced reactor. Nothing but you can see how fastly you will be burned with what, with nothing left. Not even ashes will not be there here. That much of heat is there here. Such a big nuclear reactor that they have built. That is called as K star, and it is a success. So let us see this capacity. Korean, whatever the K star is also called as artificial sun. Why? Because it has the capacity to produce temperatures of over 100 of like you can see here, over 180 million degree Fahrenheit over just 100 seconds. Within 100 seconds, it can make the temperature to what I say is that high. Okay, and it is a fusion reactor. What is that? It's a fusion reactor. The process that fuels stars means the stars also produces continuous amount of energy or electricity, or you can say the solar energy, whatever is coming from the sun. So not electricity, whatever is coming from the sun, the solar energy. You can understand that from millions and millions years, the solar energy is coming to us. So what's happening there is nothing but fusion reactions are happening. So Korean government has built a nuclear reactor called as tokamak, which actually works just like stars. Okay, fine. So here on Earth, replicating the required temperature 7 times hotter than the sun's core. You just understand that the core of sun is too hot, and the K star can produce 10 times, like 7 times hotter than the sun's temperature in just a nuclear reactor, blazing 100 million degrees centigrade. We are unable to bear only 37 degrees centigrade in our body. K star along with joint European torus jet. Another one is that also based on fusion reactor, serves as a vital testing ground for fusion technology. Already international thermonuclear reactor is there, that is also fusion reactors. Another one is there, demo. These two are also based on fusion, nuclear fusion reactions, and we want to have a nuclear fusion reactions. Whatever we are having at this point of time, 99.99% of the nuclear reactors are fission reactions. That is the reason fission reactors require replenishment, whereas fusion reactors may not require the replenishment, because sun does not uses any replenishment. It just go on producing heat energy with the help of what, fusion. So we want to also develop fusion reactors that does not require um, what I say is that replenishment or any energy or any raw material source. Bharat Ratna awardees President Draupadi Murmuji on Saturday, that is 2 days back, conferred Bharat Ratna on Prime Minister P.V. Narasimha Rao posthumously. Those who have died, and award is dedicated to the died person. We call it as posthumously. Chaudhry Charan Singh died only. Former Bihar Chief Minister Kapuri Thakur and agronomist M.S. Swaminathan. All four were given what award is posthumously. And the living legend that has been awarded in Bharat Ratna, you might be aware of this part, L.K. Advani. Only living person this year who has been given award Bharat Ratna. Four were awarded. They may ask you in the examination who among the following has been awarded in Bharat Ratna. They will give 3 options or 4 options, whatever it is. Make sure that you know a little bit of history about them also. That is very good if you are going for the examination. Okay. Then 60 products from across India earn GI tags. This is one of the benchmark that Geographical Indication Office has actually done it. 60 products from across India, including the famous Banaras Thandai, have been given a geographical indication tag. I have actually had a Thandai. I was on a trip to take classes in ICRA areas. So I went to Kanpur, then I went to Banaras to meet my friend, and she has actually given me that Thandai. I did not like it that much because obviously it did not taste to my tongues. But at the end, we went to have that Khaike Pan Banaras Wala, and she told me that this is it. Amitabh Bachchan has had once upon a time, and Narendra Modi ji also had once upon a time. So we went to that particular pan shop and had that. Too good. Pan is obviously good. This is the first time such a large number of GI tags has been given at one go. 6 traditional crafts are Assam, you can go through it. 13 other products are Assam, you can see it one by one. Okay, Bodo Jomgra, traditional scarf, Bodo Gamsa, Bodo Thokra. Okay, Assam has got what maximum number of GI at this point of time. You can pause the video if you are a Assamese student. Then for your PSC, it is very important. Make sure that you remember all of them. for UPSC and other state student, little bit of okay, it's up to you that how much you can revise, but you have to know it. Okay, the famous banana that is also over. The Tripura region, you can see the two GI tags they have got. One is Pachra Regnai, which is traditional dress worn on special occasions. Another one is Matabari Peda. Peda, you know that white peda is there, that has also been when I was in schools. I used to have 1 rupee peda. So Matabari Peda sweet preparation. Meghalaya Garo. Garo is textile. Okay, and Meghalaya Linery Pottery. Okay, two from Meghalaya, two from Tripura. The first GI tag has also been given 2 decades back, but to the fave. The first GI tag holder is Darjeeling tea. Okay, so two from Tripura, two from Meghalaya, one from like UP, that is Banaras Thandai, and almost all of them, the rest of them has been from what? Assam. Like Kachha Tivu issue, it has been there in the news. Okay, I have to make a separate video on it. So just imagine a point here. I just wanted you a first-hand information with regard to this issue. Here one island is there. This is Sri Lanka. We have given this island to Sri Lanka. This is called as what? Seeding. Seeding is nothing but giving away your ownership on a particular thing. So in exchange of it, we have also India has got a lot of other things also. We'll discuss in a separate full-length lecture. Okay. Then what is ECOWAS? Economic Community of West African State. Please remember this point. It was established in 1975 through the Lagos Treaty. Okay, with a mandate of promoting economic integration of the African state. The vision of ECOWAS, economic community of West African states, is a creation of a borderless region just like European Union. It is also known as CDAO in France. ECOWAS has 15 members. You can see that Benin, Burkina Faso, Cape Verde, Cote d'Ivoire, the Gambia, Ghana, Guinea-Bissau, Liberia, Mali, Nigeria, Sierra Leone, not Sierra Leone, okay, Senegal, Togo. Single common currency should be there among them. It should be a larger trading bloc, industry, transport, communication, energy, financial issues, and social and cultural markets. All of them, all the states together will share, enjoy, cherish, grow, develop among all of it. Okay. Then what is AUKUS? Okay. AUKUS is the defense deal between Australia, AU, UK, AUKU, and USA, which was struck to help Australia deploy nuclear powered submarine in the Pacific region. The deal was made to emphasize the country's shared commitment to free and open Indo-Pacific region. Okay, in effect, it seeks to combat China's ambition in the region. So these three countries together came together, and they will take a decision that Australia, you want to have a nuclear power submarine, okay, you can have it. The first major initiative of AUKUS is to deliver a nuclear powered submarine fleet to Australia. So Australia, USA, and UK, both of them are going to give a nuclear powered submarine to Australia. The nuclear powered submarines will give Australia naval heft in the Pacific, where China has been particularly aggressive. The three signatories to the US AUKUS deal have been very clear that their aim is not to arm the new submarines with nuclear weapons. Okay, they don't. But nuclear powered submarines are there, but they have no intention to put nuclear bomb in that. NGC 604, you can see that this is our James Webb telescope. If you see in the Google or in YouTube how a James Webb telescope look like this, and it is very beautifully rotating. James Webb telescope captured two stunning images of NGC 604, a place in Triangulum galaxy where stars are forming. A galaxy is there, a big galaxy is nothing but many solar systems will be there. Okay, so from James Webb telescope will do a deep space research, means very far away it will do the research, and we have seen a galaxy coming up. That galaxy we have given the name as Triangulum. Remember this point. Okay, it is about 2.73 million light years away from the Earth. Okay, the distance between Earth and other celestial bodies are measured in astronomical unit or parsecs. Basically, light years are usually used. Astronomical units are nothing but Earth and Sun, Earth and Moon nearer objects. Parsec is little farer. Okay, light year is too farer. These images show us the bubbles and long stand of gases where stars are being born. Okay, bubbles like that. Something is being coming up, or something is being prepared or manufactured. So you can see the bubbles coming up now. In the same way, the James Webb telescope is giving us the images of bubbles, and also what long stands of sun rays are also generating. So we understood that this triangulum galaxy is actually in making. Parivesh 2.0, the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change is planning to make its new and upgraded Parivesh 2 portal Okay, the default online portal for all proposals awaiting environmental and forest clearances. If our government of Telangana wants to have a metro project, and if the metro project is going from a dam, okay, or going across a particular forest or across a particular biosphere reserve, so first of all, they have to take the permission from the environment. They will go, okay, the state government have to file the case, and they will see that whether this particular project will not harm the environment. All the things will be done in Parivesh 2. The government introduced Parivesh 2.0 proactive, and okay, the definition of this Parivesh 2 proactive. R means responsive facilitation, I means interactive, and V means virtuous environmental single window hub to enhance what transparency. One liners, our favorite resolution 2728. So these are back to back numbers. Immediate ceasefire in Palestine, okay, adopted by United Nations Security Council. Okay, Tukshakhana, it's a corruption case, has been filed on Pakistan PM Imran Khan. Sadanand, new NIA chief. Okay, National Investigation Agency chief, new is Sadanand. Thailand, first South Asian country to legalize same-sex marriage. March 22, World Water Day. We have celebrated the theme of the World Water Day to March 22 was water for peace and prosperity. This is all about today's all the current affairs that we have got at this point of time. This is all correct and perfect. So make sure that you are continuously follow our series and be ahead in the current affairs preparation. Thanks for watching. Bye bye. Take care.